In order to change your career and land your dream job, it is absolutely essential that you find a way to raise your level of energy. You have to become a more positive, optimistic, confident person. Working with your mindset is everything. Developing this can do attitude while also getting clear on your destination, the dream job that you're going for, and having a game plan to move in that direction is what's going to allow you to be successful. I know this because I've been doing this work with people for the past 6 years, and I'd like to share with you a conversation that I just had with a client who went through one of my career change coaching programs. So, Ben is going to share with you what his journey was like from feeling very stuck and down on himself about his career to just accepting an offer for his dream job and jumping for joy. So, watch this video and pay attention to the different changes and shifts that Ben mentions that led him to the success that he's now enjoying.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't want to pass this job up. Like,
Yeah,
like, uh, it was crazy too, like, because that was my first interview actually.
really?
Yeah. So,
Wow, 100%. One for one.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So, the first interview I got the job. I mean, that
That's
might
incredible.
not happen. So,
Yeah, I mean, you
I
made
don't
quick
know.
work of
I
this.
think it's all your prep and your videos and everything that is what really helped me. And
Nice.
also, you helping me to believe in myself and my self-confidence and knowing, putting that positive energy
Yeah.
out there. That is what I needed, and because it's very easy to go negative at times when things aren't going well. So I believe that that's what really helped me get this job, is you kept
Yeah.
reinforcing, to be positive and to write, this will happen. It's not a matter of if, all that
Yeah,
stuff. So that
yeah.
really helped.
And I totally believe that because as soon as you mentioned that you found a company that hired you with a very positive work culture, that made me immediately think, what has Ben doing over there to attract this kind of an opportunity? So, what
Right.
have you been doing to get yourself to this level of energy? Because if you recall, that was our primary objective was to get you up to this positive, hopeful, optimistic, confident
Right.
place.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was just like, how you set up, like what my future would look like. And, that motivated me because that, like in order to have the things that you want and live in the places that you want, you got to make a decent living. And, the other biggest drive is, being able to support my son,
Yeah, yeah.
because I don't know,
Yeah, and
what's
so what what was your vision? If you could just give me a snippet of what
Mhm.
this, positive, hopeful future is that's driving you. I'm curious to just hear from you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's to, be able to have a nice house, be able to do fun things on vacations with my son, when he's old enough. And yeah, just being really able to, go to sporting events more and things that I love to do, concerts, etc. In
Yeah.
order to do that, be able to have a financial stability
Mm-hmm.
and paying off credit cards, even getting better credit.
Yeah. Well,
That's yeah.
I
So I think
remember that when we started out here, a big focus of yours was to increase your income because you were feeling
right.
some financial pressures. Talk to me about where you were when we started in terms of like just your real life situation and in terms of your mindset.
Yeah. Well, I mean, uh, in terms of my mindset, I was very, at the time when I started, very down on myself, I'd say. Um, I'm still going through it, but was really going through the separation with my ex and all the emotional stress and anxiety that is causing.
Uh-huh.
Um, Not feeling like I could really focus on anything.
Yeah.
Was doing DoorDash to get by and now Uber Eats, but yeah, just like kind of lost and just needed guidance. And I found you online. Um, I talked to Jonah, in the first, and he really did a good job of telling what you're all about, and what didn't pressure me, but also gave me all the confidence and information I needed in order to go through with it. And he was spot on with what you're about, and what your webpage and everything states is exactly who you are and what you
Yeah.
do, and that how you structure your program, the 4 months, the way you do 3 weeks on, 1 week off, and every segment is a little bit different, different material. First, you find out what your interests are, what would be a good fit for you. Then you work the interview stage and how you prepare for an interview. How important it is to really understand what they are looking for.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Just being personable, being yourself, not trying to be, you're having a conversation with somebody. It's not like that's all an interview is. I mean, I
Yeah.
used to be so scared to do interviews. Like, I was fearful of and that was also like holding me back from applying to jobs, because I could not deal with the interview process. It would freak me out, the
Oh, okay.
thought of it.
So was this time
Um,
around, do you feel like it was easier for you to go through the interview and less scary? And did you feel more confident?
yeah, like I didn't have any. I was myself. My voice wasn't cracking like it would back in the
Oh,
day,
nice.
or the nerves, the nervous feeling or energy that can come across some people. Um, so yeah, I think that just like all the tools that I learned and through your program was very valuable, and all the videos you sent me, is all
So
to
let's
me.
talk about the mindset for a second, because we had two focuses in this program. One
Mhm.
was the career change strategy and the the tactics to determine your ideal career, get interviews, and then interview. But the other part that we
Mhm.
gave just as much attention to was your mindset,
Right.
because you mentioned that at the start you were feeling like you were getting down on yourself a lot. You were feeling fearful to go out and interview and things like that. What happened? What shift or shifts happened over the course of the program that allowed you to change your mindset? And what mindset
Yeah.
changes do you recall?
Well, I mean, just one, being more positive, telling yourself you can do it, and not, and then like telling yourself it's just a matter of time. I think it was one of the words you told me to keep reiterating into my head. It's not a what if. It's just a matter of time to land a job. Basically, as long as you keep putting in the work, it's just a matter of time. And so that was one reason. The other one was just knowing that, like, if you put your mind to something, you can accomplish anything. If you're telling yourself, putting good thoughts into your head, which also through exercising and running again has really helped clear my mind every day. I'm still dealing with some pretty stressful situations going on right now, with my ex. She's just being really difficult, and running. I've been running a lot, exercising, and riding the Peloton, and it always helps clear my
Amazing.
mind.
So you did
Yeah.
it.
So yeah.
Like what I'm hearing you say is that you really internalize these beliefs, because it's one thing for me to give you an affirmation or a mantra to practice. It's another thing to let that sink in and believe it and have this be part of your operating system. And I can tell just looking at you and hearing from you today that you've embodied this. Like your energy is different today than when it was when
Yeah.
you first started. So I'm really proud of you. I think you did amazing work here.
Okay.
This is the magic that happens. We've talked about the law of attraction, manifestation,
Mhm.
because I also had you do some manifestation and law of attraction practices. That was the
Right.
whole idea of helping you to raise your level of energy and for you to
Mhm.
hold in mind exactly what it is that you want, because then the universe will connect the dots for you.
Mhm.
Synchronicities will happen, and all of a sudden you'll magnetize the right opportunity to you.
Mhm.
So this is what happened, like you
Yeah.
did this whole process, and then life just sort of like connected the dots. You had this conversation with your mom, and her
Right.
feedback pointed you in this direction, and because of these little things, the magic happened that resulted in you getting the interview, which was exactly the right company for you.
Right. So that's, yeah, that's the exciting part.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, again, great work. You really aced it.
Yeah.
So talk to me about where are you at today in terms of your energy, your mindset, and your confidence.
Yeah. So my confidence couldn't be higher. My energy is, uh, I'm super pumped up. So I'd say it's off the roof or off the charts, whatever you want.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
what was the third one?
Confidence and mindset and energy.
Okay, yeah. So my confidence, yeah, like I said, my confidence is sky high. My energy's sky high, and yeah, I just have a lot of belief in myself that I'm just keep advancing in this company and um, eventually be an account manager, which I'm super
Yeah.
stoked about.
Yeah. Well, so this is it. You've completed this process. You've transformed yourself in these ways. You're now Ben 2.0, right?
Right,
You took a quantum leap in terms of your energy and your mindset and your belief in yourself. And you're empowered with these new tools. Keep using the affirmations and the mantras and all those things that work, because you corrected this trajectory where now your life is going up like this. So just maintain these good habits, stay in this good energy, and your life is just going to
right.
continue on like this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and like you said, just put yourself around good, positive people, and good things will happen.
For sure.
Stay away from the negative people and the negative stuff that's out there. So,
That's it. Just stay in this good energy zone. Whatever you got to do, be mindful of
mhm.
how the X might trip you up. Be mindful of how,
Right,
TV and movies might try to bring you down into a negative place. Just stay
right.
in this strong place, and you're gonna be golden.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I try to just focus on the positive now.
Nice.
I'm trying to, yeah. So it's,
Well,
she's trying to get to me, but I don't let it. So
yeah. Well, you're a new man, so people can't
yeah,
mess with you. Um,
right,
like they had in the past. I see you
right,
as someone who is a lot more capable and skillful at dealing with people that are in lower levels of energy that it might be not being very respectful towards you.
right.
This is another
Yeah, I'm done
common
with it.
um, challenge for a lot of HSPs and empaths is that people with sometimes narcissistic personality patterns can sort of latch on and take advantage of us until we learn to kind of
Right.
break that hold they have by just being very firm, setting clear boundaries, and just not getting tempted to be drawn back down into their energy.
Yeah, and like also like what I've like with my therapist too, like what I've learned is like you just got to say no. You can't be afraid to say no. Like
Yeah.
if she asks you to do something that's because she's very manipulative and controlling, you
Uh-huh.
got to say no. No, I
Yeah.
can't do that. Sorry. Or no, I
Yeah.
can't pick him up today. Sorry, I have to work.
Yeah.
So,
Well, great. So nice
yeah,
work, Ben. You are a great testament to what happens when you go through a process like this of personal transformation, right? Like
yeah,
you went through a process of profound personal transformation where we just layered on top of that strategies for how to, get from point A to point B in a career change in a job search. So,
right.
so nice work and congrats, and
Thanks.
I
Yeah,
wish
and,
you all the best.
right. And thanks for all your help. And if anybody else is looking to join, I'd say do it 110%. It's like it's worth it, and it takes time. So don't like think it's going to happen overnight. But
Yeah.
uh, as long as if you listen to what you're saying and the videos and follow and do all the work and really dive in, good things will happen. So
Yep,
um,
100%. Well, great. Well, so let's leave it at that, and I wish you all the best, Ben.
all right, great. And we'll keep in touch.